One of the last truly great 600cc motorcycles has just gotten its new 2024 upgrade in the form of the Kawasaki Ninja ZX6R. And, well, it's a sign of the times. G'day, I'm Kwackajack. Now, a few weeks ago, I put up a video predicting an announcement of a new version of Kawi's 636 Cheetah motorcycle. And, well, here it is. We've been blessed with all the details about the new and updated machine. So today, we're going to have a look at exactly what those changes are and talk about them. For a class of bike that used to be the flagship category for a lot of Japanese brands, getting huge model updates every few years, and pioneering tech that would later trickle down onto other models, the 600cc SuperSports class of today seems to be a far cry of what it once was. The markets have moved on. They seem to be now focused on easier to live with, toned down bikes, along with the hugely popular ADV market. And SuperSports machines of today, the few that are left anyway, seem to be increasingly lagging behind. Now that's why it's great to see Kawasaki reveal a new version of one of the most prolific bikes in the class, the ZX6R. It's actually a pretty big deal for Europe, with this currently being the only Japanese 600cc SuperSports being updated to the newer and tougher Euro 5 emissions standards, and be sold in that region. That's right, the new and updated ZX6R will run unopposed when it comes to Japanese 600cc motorcycles in Europe, unless the likes of Honda with their CBR 600RR want to update it to meet those regulations. So it's the last of a dying breed. But let's have a look at the changes they've made. The first and most obvious is the design. I did predict that we would see some updated styling, and the new model has had a bit of a facelift. The changes are small but noticeable. The new nose includes updated LED headlights, a reshaped air intake, and a more pronounced spoiler below the lights, which Kawi does actually refer to as winglets, and are meant to help improve downforce by channeling air through tunnels in the sides of the fairings. I'll be honest, when I first saw the design, I wasn't blown away. And this is one of the rare occasions when it comes to Kawasaki sport bikes where I actually prefer the non-KRT trims over the green ones. I think the all black and the grey ones suit the design a lot better. Of course, that opinion might change when I actually see it in person, but as of now, yeah, I think the all black one is the best looking. The next biggest change has been to the engine. While it's the same 636cc capacity, mechanical tweaks have been made to help bring it in line with those emission standards, and has meant there is a change to the power. Peak power has dropped from 127 horsepower to 122, and that arrives at 500 RPM lower at 13,000. There is a small change to the torque too, going from 71 Newton meters to 69. They claim the tweaks are intended to boost the low and mid-range performance, so hopefully in real-world use, the 2024 bike doesn't feel less powerful than the 2023 ones. But at the end of the day, it is less powerful. They have also included the 4.3-inch color TFT display, which gives you 4 riding and power modes. That does also tweak settings of traction control, and there's Bluetooth smartphone connectivity with their Rideology app. You've also got all the great stuff you had before, like assist and slipper clutch, Kawasaki quick shifter, traction control, Kibs, and ABS. The frame and suspension are unchanged, both still being fully adjustable, but there has been a slight tweak to the brakes, with them now being conventional round discs instead of the pedal shapes on the previous model. It is running Pirelli Rosso 4 rubber now too, and comes in with a slightly higher wet weight of 198 kilograms compared to the 196 kilograms of the older one. But look, in terms of changes, that's pretty much it. I'd call this an evolution rather than a revolution, and it's yet to be seen whether or not those changes are going to be enough to draw those crowds back in. I am happy that Kawasaki is keeping this class of bike alive though with their ZX6R. I mean, sure, it's not for everyone, but I'm glad it still exists, and definitely still think it holds a place within the motorcycling world. We don't have a firm price here in Australia as of yet, but do know in the US it'll start at $11,299 for a non-ABS model, which goes up by $1,000 if you add it on. So there you have it, the new 2024 Kawasaki Ninja ZX6R. What do you think? Are you happy to still see it hanging around and holding on for dear life? Do you think Kawi should have done more? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below, and while you're there, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already to stay up to date with the latest in motorcycling news. Thanks again for watching guys, and until next time, see ya.